What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I first off want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I second off want to say thank you to God for pushing me through this whole journey. And thirdly, I want to give a big thank you to every single one of you, my family, my friends, for supporting me through this whole journey. This right here is probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, but I definitely have to share it with you guys. I am beyond blessed to say this is my full-time job. Being able to share what I love doing with you guys for a living, I am absolutely blessed, and I will forever be thankful. This has been a crazy journey. The past 3 years of making content almost every other day. So as many of you know, about 3.5 years ago, 2019 to be exact, we started this whole YouTube channel, and what really made me get completely into it and start getting saltwater aquariums was the Bumblebee grouper a lot of you know of. His first aquarium was a 75-gallon. In about a week, he completely outgrew that and we had to upgrade him. Luckily, I was gifted a 225-gallon saltwater aquarium from Blue Earth Aquariums, shout out to them, and Bumblebee grouper got a way bigger home. But Bumblebee grouper just kept getting bigger and bigger. I knew I had to expand his home, so the only option was to move a pool pond into my mom's garage. At that time, she was living in a townhouse, so the biggest tank I could fit in there was 200 gallons, and the only other option was the garage. So we moved the pond in there. That lasted for about 2 to 3 months until she said, "Nick, I need my garage back." Thankfully, at the time, I was making enough revenue to get my own place. We then moved that pond from my mom's house to the new house and had him in there for probably a year or so until he grew out that thing as well. So I kind of just took a risk and went full out with a 3,800-gallon saltwater pond that fully took up a 2-car garage. We ended up just collecting a whole bunch of crazy exotic saltwater fish, from sharks, stingrays, lionfish, groupers, snappers, the list goes on. We had about 2 feet of walking room to just get around the pond. And he still managed to outgrow that. So, sitting behind me here is a 6,500-gallon saltwater pond filled with some absolute monster fish. And again, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you guys watching these videos and supporting us. Raising about 90% of these fish since they were about this big is just, I feel like a fish dad at that point. I mean, watching them grow into about, Bumblebee groupers now 30 pounds. You got to remember, we got him when he was this big. So that itself is mind-blowing. So after 3.5 years of making awesome content, bonding with these animals and sharing it with you guys, I am physically and mentally at that point where I just need to change some things up. This is something I obviously don't want to do, but something I have to do for myself. There's a lot that comes with taking care of all these animals. And with all that going on, it's very hard to live the life I would like to live and even make the content I want to make. From maintenance on the property to making sure all the pumps and everything is running smoothly, to even editing the videos and running the whole business. It is just a lot for one person. So this is, like I said, been a long decision. I've had to sleep on it, pray on it, but I finally just came to a conclusion. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, what are you gonna do with all your animals? What are you gonna do with the big pond fish? What are you gonna do with all the reptiles? Well, that is what I'm here to explain. I made a promise to myself that whoever I give these animals to, I'm gonna tell them whatever bit of money they would give me for the animals, because some of them are pretty expensive, take that money and reinvest it back into the animals. So whether it's building them a better enclosure, whatever it may be, I'm gonna tell them just take that money and put it right back into the animals. Either way, I'm gonna make sure they find the best home possible, and all that is gonna be filmed so you guys can see it. I honestly can't get too far into detail on what exactly I'm gonna do with each specific animal, but like I said, it's all gonna be filmed. So just make sure you're subscribed, and if you are, be sure to look out for those videos because we're gonna be filming the whole process. It's probably gonna be like a series. We'll start off with the big saltwater pond. I would like to bring them to like a fish museum that any one of you can visit, possibly see them, and they can just live the rest of their lives. As far as everything else, I have friends that have a bunch of exotic pets, and I know for a fact they would take awesome care of them. I would never just give these things to anyone. I've put a lot of hard work and effort into these guys, just growing them and keeping them healthy, so I'm definitely gonna make sure they find a great home. And don't worry, I will be keeping Meatball. He's not going anywhere. So with all that being said, the content I wanna start sharing with you guys is traveling to new locations, going through tide pools, going diving, catching fish that we've never even caught before, and exploring content outside of what I do right now. But one thing I could say that holds me back the most is having all this. I know some of you are going to be mad, others are going to be really excited. Truthfully, I'm really excited because I know this is going to open up doors to a whole nother world of content. I just fully want to invest my time into it to make even better videos. Again, I want to give a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to every single one of you that supports this channel, watches these videos. If it wasn't for you, I would not be where I'm at today. You guys have completely changed my life, and I cannot be more thankful. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to what the future holds for this channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!